Hello everybody and welcome to One Player, in which we play solo board games. Today we're taking a trip to Tokaido, or more literally along Tokaido, the road from Edo to Kyoto. We're moving our people along the various stops. We're having a generally lovely holiday, and that's really all there is to it. We're just trying to have the nicest vacation, the nicest road trip in the world. We're competing with two other folks to do that. I looked up a couple of solo variations, and this is the one that kind of spoke to me the most in terms of just simplicity. I've only played this with multiplayers before, so this is a bit of an experiment, and we'll see how it goes. We're going to use a dice to work out how many spaces along the road the two opponents are going to go, but essentially the normal movement is that you go anywhere you want, and then it's the last person on the road that gets the next turn. So we're kind of merging that and saying, well, you don't get to go wherever you want for these two, but it's always going to be the last person that takes the next turn. They also don't have money in this particular version, so we have coins for us to spend on various things, souvenirs and temple donations, and we can earn money at farms and all that good stuff, and we're going to buy meals at inns and, you know, etc, etc. We'll get into that all quickly enough. But the AI, if you will, or the opponents do not have money, so they're able to donate one coin to the temple, for example, for every time they stop there, and they're going to take just a random souvenir, a random meal, and hopefully it'll be a somewhat close game. For those of you who haven't been initiated to Tokaido, just go and buy a copy. It's so fantastic. But essentially, the aim is to collect more points, more victory points than your opponents by having nice encounters, going to hot springs, eating nice meals, and collecting nice souvenirs. That's about it. So, without further ado, I think we should probably just get going. I chose this nice purple fellow here, this Hiroshige. He is an artist. We are playing against Yoshiyasu, and we're playing against Chubei. And for the first time in one-player history, we have the possibility of two cameras. Now, this might get complicated. I don't know. We'll just have to see how it goes. But that's what we're going to do. So, I'm going to take the first turn, and with that, I'm going to journey to this little souvenir shop right here. I take 3 cards, and then I pick which one to buy. So, I think, most likely, the cheapest one is the best option, and we'll do that. Now I'm the owner of this precious bowl, and all the others go to the bottom. Now for Yoshiyasu, to move, we're going to roll a dice. He scores a 3, and so we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and he has an encounter. Now, funnily enough, Yoshiyasu's power is that in his encounter, he actually takes 2 cards and then picks the best one. So, well, they're both the same. So that rule does him no good. He does get to keep. He does get to collect this panorama card. This here with him, and this panorama card there with him as well, so we know who's collecting what. And we shall continue. These panoramas are essentially, we need to stop at various places on the way to be able to finish these paintings. My artist is going to collect free paintings when he goes to an inn, so that's nice for him. But for right now, let's move this blue fellow, and he's going to go 4. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And he's going to the panorama. So he's going to go to the panorama, and he's going to take number 1 as well. So they're both ahead of me in our picture painting endeavors, which is slightly frustrating given that I am supposed to be the resident artist. I will take this opportunity, though, to go to the temple and make a small donation in my name. At the end of the game, that's going to earn me some victory points, hopefully. And then it's going to be my turn again. Now, do I want to go to the hot springs, or do I want to press on to this panorama here? I think maybe the panorama is the way to go for me. So let's do that, and I'm going to collect one of these and score a point for it. You know what? There's a couple of schools of thought, I think, in this game where either you count up all your points as you go and kind of move them along the track, or you just, because you get to collect everything that your points are going to be on, you can just count them all up at the end, so that's kind of a bit more exciting, but more math all in one. So I don't know, that's I think what I'm going to do. It's now the turn of Yoshiyasu, and let's see where he's going. He's rolled another 4, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the farm. He stopped at the farm, which basically means that I can't stop at the farm. He doesn't get any money from it, but he just blocks it for me. So I'm stuck on 1 coin for the moment. And Chubei scores a 3, which is 1, 2, 3. Same space, we move him ahead, and he goes to the souvenir shop. Like I said, I believe that the rules just say we just pick one at random, so let's do that for him. And he's got some Conpeito. I don't know what that is, but it looks delicious. As we're moving ahead on the road, you'll see we're getting closer to this inn here. Now, you can move as many spaces as you want, again, without the dice rule. But I could jet set right to the inn first. The benefit of that is that I get to pick the first meal. But to be honest, really Tokaido is not about rushing. It is about having the nicest time possible. And thus, I think we shall just try and do that. Let's pull... Oh, look at that. So we pull an encounter card, and what this does is we meet somebody on the road. This lady is going to make a donation to the temple in our honor. And that's very nice of her. And now we are the leading donator, the leading philanthropist on the Tokaido Road. Yoshiyasu is going to go next. He's going to go 2, which means he's going to go there, and he is going to donate to the temple as well. And then Chubei, 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to start his snow painting, and we're just going to carry on like this basically for the rest of the game. I think this works. It's relatively simple in terms of its AI element, but you know what? That's fine. Now, do I stop at the hot springs and get myself a nice 3 victory points, or do I want to get my meal first? That's the question. I think I'm going to stop at the hot springs because no one else has yet, and if I stop at the most hot springs, then I get bonus victory points at the end. So I'm gonna do that, which means it is Yoshiyashi's turn, which any number he's gonna roll is gonna take him into the inn, and we're not allowed to pass that until everyone is there. So we all line up at the inn, ready for our meal. A couple of us have various bonuses. So, for example, when I arrive at the inn, I get to choose a panorama card. So we'll do right now. I think I'll get another snow one, because why not? So we'll get the panorama lined up there, and hopefully you can see that beginning to take shape. Chubei has a encounter, so he's going to meet Miko as well, and she's going to make a donation for him to the temple, so that's there. And then Yoshiyashi does not get anything. So what we're going to do at the inn is we're going to draw the number of meal cards, which equals the number of players plus 1. So in this, we're going to draw 4 meal cards here. 2, 3, 4. And we're going to choose them, essentially, or assign them, really, in the order that, well, randomly, but in the order that we arrived at the inn. So 1 meal for Yoshi, 1 meal for Chubei, and I get to choose my meal, and I will choose Miso Shiru, because that's the only one that I can afford, and there it is. We've all scored 6 points for that, so that's not too bad. Although I believe there's a bonus for the most money spent on meals, so Chubei is currently on that, because he's spent 3 coins, 3 of his fictitious coins. Now then, it's going to be me to go first out of this inn because I arrived last. So I think that I will start on this next panorama. This little ocean square allows me to pull this lovely ocean panorama, which I believe someone's witnessed already. Oh yeah, Yoshi did. And I'll place that down here. And then these panoramas are all of varying lengths. This one's 3 long, this one's 4, and this one's 5 long. So we've got to plan it out quite carefully as to make sure we get enough stops on the way to be able to get them all. Because you get a bonus if you complete the whole thing. Chubei, where are you going? 1, 2, 3. 3, you're going to the farm, which stops me from earning any more money, which is not helpful because I am absolutely stone broke. And Yoshi is going to the temple. Very pious, and now we are equally as philanthropic. Now then, should I go to the panorama here on the next set of the road, or should I continue down onto my snow panorama here? Don't yet have any of the green ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 left. So there's plenty of time, but maybe let's just do that. Yeah. Here's another panorama. And 1, 2. He's going to go ahead to the snow one, which I dislike very much because I wanted to get that one too. I should move these out of the way a little bit so we've got enough room for these two to actually make what they need to make. And then Chubei, 1, 2, 3, 4 is going to go to the temple. Okay, now we're all even on donations. So it's my turn. Should I mean, I have a choice, do I not? I can go, and this feels very much like the regular Tokaido game. You know, there's always choices to be made, and always kind of, whether you want to call it strategic or just like, you know, are you going to make decisions out of like what feels pleasantest or what feels the most points worthy? I don't know. We could go to this encounter and pick up something random. We could get guaranteed pretty much 3 points from the hot springs. We could gain some more points from the panoramas. We can't go to the souvenir shop because we don't have any money, so that's probably worthless. Hopefully we can stop at the farm on the way before they're in. I mean, we could jump to the farm right now and then guarantee ourselves money, but then we've missed everything else on the road, and we've only got 2 more inns to go. So, you know what? Let's scoot into the middle here, and then we'll see where this guy lands, and maybe we'll make our determination from there. So, samurai, we met a samurai, fantastic. So we've scored 3 points, and that sounds lovely. Yoshi's going to go 4, so he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 onto the panorama. Okay, so it's my turn again. I think that worked out okay, especially because this fellow cannot get to the farm on his next turn. So I'm going to do that. Let's get a hot spring card. I only got 2, but anyway, that's fine. I've been to 2 hot springs now, 1 with monkeys and 1 without. And then it's Chubei's turn. So Chubei is going to go 3. 1, 2, 3, which leads into this panorama. Hot demand. And then it'll be my turn, and I'm going to go to the farm, because as we've ascertained, I'm stony broke and need money to eat. Yoshi, you're only going to roll a 2 or a 4, and that is a 4, so you get to the inn first. Chubei, you roll a 4, so you get to the inn second, and then again, me, right by my lonesome, wait, I shouldn't roll a dice, right by my lonesome, right on the end, just straggling, just catching up. Here we are, various pastel-coloured meeples. Check at the temple reveals we are currently on equal footing. So once again, we'll draw 4 meal cards. So we'll just shuffle them up. And then who's getting first? Yoshi. So Yoshi, you get some more tofu. Good on you, mate. You get some dango, and that looks interesting. And I will choose either well, let's just go with the cheapest one again, shall we? We're not big spenders in terms of food. We've got other priorities. I should go first again from the inn, given that I was last. And I believe that means I should go to this panorama slot here. I'm going to get number 2 in the, whatever this is, like paddies, I guess? Maybe like rice paddy panorama. And let's roll for Chubei. 1. Alright, you'll go into the gift shop, mate. And you're going to pick 1 out of these top 3. Boop. Kamaboko. So he has collected, unfortunately, only The souvenirs go like this. You collect them in sets, and there's different types of souvenirs to collect. So, for example, like I've got a little artifact here. Tree symbol on the right. Chubei, on the other hand, has food, and 2 of them, so 2 foods. So he's not going to score extra points. He's only going to score 1 point here. When you get the second card in the set, you score 3, third card in the set, 5, and the fourth card in the set, 7. So it basically requires different types of souvenirs. Yoshiyasu is going to have an encounter, and we've discovered that he can take 2. Which one's going to get him more victory points? The two victory points, the second panorama for this would get 2 victory points. Although, as this panorama would be number 3, and would score him 3. We'll score him 3 victory points at the end. Just spotting that mountain there. Alright, and then it's back to me. So, do I want to go back to the farm? Not really. I mean, that's not the nicest way to spend your holiday, is it? I think I'm going to go plow onto the panorama as well. So I'm going to see the third panorama, because honestly I want to finish it first and get the bonus. Chubei, 1, 2, 3. You're going to go to the hot springs. Finally, someone's showing up there. We've got 2 victory points for him. And Yoshi, 1, 2, 3, 4. He's getting on my panorama game here. But out, mate. That's my job. I'm the artist here. We have an equal number of panorama cards, and that cannot be. This green one actually means that I complete the panorama of the paddy, and because of that, claim 3 extra bonus points. Yes! Believe it. I mean, it does go without saying that the artwork in this board game is beautiful. It's delightfully subtle and just quite lovely. I mean, it reinforces the fact that we are just trying to have a nice holiday. See, this visit to the hot springs was good, but this visit to the hot springs was even better because of the presence of monkeys. And if that isn't real life, I don't know what to tell you, because monkeys do typically tend to make everything better. Let's see. Chubei, we roll on a 4 again. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's stepping at the farm. Well, I don't want to go work there anyway. And you're going to go at 2 and go to the temple and make a donation. So you are currently in the lead. The lead donator will get 10 points. The second will get 7, and the third 4. Hopefully we've got another couple of chances. I think maybe only 1 more to donate some more money. Yeah, this one here. So that might have to be my next shout too, to maybe keep even with them. I am going to move on though, and we're going to go to the panorama because I think that makes the most sense. Oh, you know what I didn't do last time? When we got to the inn, I forgot to take a panorama card and give Chubei his encounter card. So here, you have 3 coins, which don't do anything for you, and I need another panorama card. This one seems fair. But then I have visited this space again, so I'm going to get the 3rd one, and we're well on our way to completing 2 spaces for you, and you're going to meet somebody, one of these 2 people. Well, this is definitely better for him, isn't it? So let's give him a panorama card rather than coins, because he doesn't want coins. And I suppose he should take this one, because then he's going to complete it and win the card. There we go. Look at that lovely little cherry blossoms and mountains in the distance. And you're the recipient of 3 victory points. Good job on you. You too. Oh, you're going to the souvenir shop again. Let's see. Look, there we go. So he has, this is an item of clothing, which will be worth 3 points for him at the end of the game. Yoshi's going again and will be first to the inn. I will be second to the inn this time, and Chubei will be 3rd. So we've arrived at the 3rd inn. Here we are. So I'm going to take number 4 from this seaside panorama. Chubei is going to get his encounter, which gives him a nice souvenir card. Oh, that would be worth actually quite a lot of points. 5 points, wouldn't it? And then Yoshiyashi does not get anything, but he does get first pick of the meal. So I only have 2 coins. I should probably like to stop at the temple. Miso for him. And for me, I think, oh, you know what? I'm not allowed to pick the same food I've had before, so I will have to get some soba, and that will be all of my money. That's okay. And then Chubei is going to get one of these, and they can get duplicates of the same one because obviously it's picked at random, so it doesn't matter. We're on the home stretch. Chubei is going to go 1 space to the hot springs. Very nice for him, but no monkeys. Oops, I don't roll a dice. I'm going to go to, well, I was going to go to the temple, but now that doesn't seem like it makes any sense. I do need to make sure that I hit both the mountain and the sea panorama. I think I might just go straight to the sea, because even though I want another encounter, I think I'm just going to play it a bit safe. So we've got number 5, and there we go. We've completed this one first as well, and we'll add that to our little achievement pile down here. Yoshi is going to roll a 2, which means he's going to go to the temple, and he is by far and away the biggest donator now. Chubei is going to go and get an encounter, which makes him get a panorama. So let's see, which one should it be for him? It doesn't really matter, does it? He's only got the first ones of each. So let's give him this one, which is worth 2 points. Yoshi's going to go past everybody, 1, 2, 3, 4, and block the farm. Chubei is going to go 2, 3, 4, and go the hot springs again for 2 points. And then I am going to go and guarantee myself the final panorama shot of the mountain. So I've done, I say as the artist, quite an admirable job at getting all of those. And now there's nothing else left for me to do, so, because I don't have any money. So we've got 4 here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, he's going to paint a picture as well. Chubei, 1, 2, you're going to slip in front there and get your number 2. And then I'm just going to go straight, I guess I'm going to have to go straight to the inn, because I don't really have anything else to do. I've got no money. So let's see, you've got a 1. Oh, you're going to get, oh my gosh, you're going to sneak in an extra stop to the souvenir store, so that's cool for you also. And that, and well, you're there too. So here we are. We've ended up in Kyoto. Now, because I don't have any money, I'm going to be a bit of a rubbish turn for me, so I can't buy any of these. So one of the characters has a way to make something free, but I forget what it is. Anyway, so Blue, you're going to get some udon, and you're going to get some dango, and then we're just going to do a massive round of maths. I think that's what I promised at the end of the game. So why don't we start with food. So the food that I was able to eat on my trip was worth 18 points. Yoshiyashu's was worth 24 points, and Chubei's also 24 points. Now, who spent the most money on food will get one of these special achievement cards. Let's figure that out too. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 coins spent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 coins spent, and I only spent 4, so it's definitely Chubei who gets that. So Chubei will get this achievement card, and I'll give him 3 points for it right away. So that's 24 to 27. And we'll put these to the side so we know that we've scored. What about hot springs? Who has the most hot springs visits? I think that's Chubei as well. He's done ever so well for himself. So he's got a hot springs score of 6 plus the bonus of 3, so that's 9 for Chubei, which leaves him at 36. No hot springs for you, and hot springs for me was 5, so I'll take 5 points, 23. I score only 1 point for my souvenir, as does Yoshi. This guy's going to score a whole bunch of them. So he's got 1, 2. So these only score 1 point each, but then these, because they're part of a different set, will actually score 1, then 1, so that's 2, plus 3, which is 5, plus 5, which is 10. So he's going to shoot out into the lead on 46. Let's do encounters. Oh, and then of course he gets the 3 bonus as well. So 1, 2, 3. Now let's do encounters. So I met 2 people with 3 victory points total. So that's 1, 2, 3. Yoshi met 3 people with no victory points. Chubei met 4 people, but again with no victory points. But he gets the 3 victory point bonus for meeting the most people. Oh my gosh, he's running away with it. Now though, this might be our moment to shine, because we've got to count up our panoramas. So we've got 3, 6, 10 on that one. That's 37. We've got 10, 15 on this one, right? So that's 42, 52. We have caught up, see? And then we've got 1, 2, 3 on this one, which is another 6. So that's 58. I don't think it's going to be enough to win though. And then we've got our 2 bonuses for finishing the panoramas first. That's another 6, which is 64. Let's see what the other folks have done. Chubei, well, let's do you first, because I don't think, well, actually, you've got a decent amount of panoramas, haven't you? So you've got 3, 6, 10 here, which leads you on to 35. That's 3, so that's 38, and another 3, which leads us to 41. 3 points for that is 44, and then let's see what Chubei can do. 3 plus 3 plus 1 is 7. He's on 59. Oh my gosh, this is going to be close. And finally, the last score will be the temple. So Yoshiyashu gets a score of 4 coins, one point for each coin, so that's 4, and 10 for having the most coins donated, that's 14. So that's 58. Still not enough to get in front of us. Chubei's going to score 2, and I'm going to score 2, and we're both going to score 9 points. So in fact, 59 to 68 and 64 to 73. I've just pipped into the post on those panoramas. By about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points. Not bad. I didn't quite expect it to be that close. Like, adding the randomness of the dice, I had a feeling would really hinder the game flow. Now, is this as fun as it is with multiple players? Probably not. There's never really that tension there that kind of gets brought into the game, although to be honest, Tokaido isn't a very tension-filled game to begin with. It's more pleasant and nice and just enjoyable. And it's kind of fun just to, like, you know, roam around it and imagine yourself in the various scenarios, meeting these samurais and painting these pictures. Whether that journey is better alone or with a partner or several other players, then that's up to you to decide. I probably wouldn't play this solo again, but you know what? I'm glad that I did. That is going to be it from me. Thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed, don't forget to drop a like, comment down below, let me know what games you want to see on the table next, and don't forget to hit subscribe, hit the little bell, and it will tell you when my next video is coming out. And yeah, thanks so much for watching. I will see you later.